Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys some builds that I created for the next Sims 4 game pack, which is a wedding themed pack. Thank you so much to EA for allowing me to be a part of this project and for sponsoring this video. I am forever grateful to have been a part of this. It was so much fun, and I was also lucky enough to work on it with Ice Mun Mun, Catherine Games, and Harry. I will have their videos and articles and everything linked in the description box so you guys can see what they worked on for the project, and I'll also have like their YouTube channels or Patreon pages linked so you guys can see all of their other amazing content because they are so talented, and I think you guys would really like them if you haven't heard of them already. So yeah, this is a build that I did. I'll show you guys that one last, and this is a little sneak peek of the neighborhood at the lower part of the map, and I'll show you guys the map here in just a little while, but it's super cute. I love the whole like beachy look. So here we are in the other neighborhood, and it has this beautiful waterfall. I love it. But anyways, in case you guys didn't know or missed it when I built for the Sims 4 Snow Escape, the way this type of project works is that they give us like a rundown of the types of lots that they want and the number of lots and that kind of stuff and like specific details about them. And then we get to pick our top favorites that we would like to build, and then they divide them up amongst us based on our top choices. So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys the ones that I got and that I ended up doing, and you know, like the final result and that kind of stuff. We also have certain rules that we have to follow, like no move objects, no hidden objects, no debug, that kind of stuff. So it's definitely different than I'm used to building. So it's always kind of a challenge doing something like this, but I'm really happy with the way my builds turned out. And I do have 2 wedding venues since this is a wedding theme. So that's pretty exciting, and they'll be available as like gallery downloads, I believe. So here is what the world looks like. It's called Tartosa or Tartosa. I might be saying that wrong. I actually didn't realize the world had a name until today because up until this point it's been called like Wedding World or something like that. But anyways, as you can see, this is the top neighborhood. That is the spot where we just were with the beautiful waterfall. There's 4 lots here, 1 empty one, and then a few that will be or have builds in them already. I didn't build any of these. I haven't built in this area at all. I'm actually really looking forward to it because I think it's so pretty. I did build down here, however. Here is the rental lot that I did, and then there's a few other lots and an empty one, so 5 down here total, and this is more of just like the town area. So super adorable, and as you can see, it has like a heart on the beach, so it's supposed to be very romantic, and it's also supposed to be like a hybrid of like a Mediterranean environment, not specific to any sort of region or country or city or anything like that, just more of like a conglomerate of the area, which I really love. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys my wedding lots, and then we will go into the rental lot. So here is the first lot I want to show you guys. It is a very traditional sort of like white church wedding venue, which I thought would be so cute to do, and I thought it would like work perfect for Newcrest or fitting in Willow Creek. I built it here in Newcrest over by the like modern town area, and I think it looks so cute. I was actually inspired by a church that I saw in real life. About the time that I was invited to work on this project, I was driving through a town called Glenburn in Northern California, and I just made like a mental note of the church and looked it up later. It doesn't look like that church at all. I more just wanted to capture like its essence and sort of like small town church feel. But anyways, there's a few different areas here. The wedding area is inside the church itself, which I think looks so cute, and I love the new piano with that flower detail. It's so pretty. And yeah, I think this church is adorable, and I was able to use some stained glass. Originally, I had the white swatch that I have over here, but after talking with the Sims team, they thought it would be good for me to use the stained glass, and I'm really happy that I did because I think it was like such a good opportunity to use it. And we don't really have any windows like this in the game so far, so I really like them. But over here is where the bathrooms are and the changing rooms, so the wedding party can get ready on either side here, or the bride and groom can get ready, something like that. And yeah, it's just kind of like a nice extra building that I wanted to include, and I think it balances out the lot really nicely. And then here is where the reception area is. It's just like a church wedding with a garden reception, and I love the evening lighting back here. It's like so pretty, especially when like the lights turn on at night. I love it. So I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. But basically back here I have a bar area, and you can see some of the new assets like this bar and bar back and this adorable sign. I just obsessed with these like 2 items especially, so cute. And then there's a couple of tables out in the grass for the wedding guest, and then over here is a gazebo. I didn't have this originally. I actually had 2 more of these decorations like next to each other, and The Sims team was actually worried that if you guys had seasons installed, that it would break the electronics. So I built this structure and I'm so happy that I did because I think it looks so cute and it actually balances out the lot really nicely. And then you can see a dance floor, which is new with this pack. There's a few different options and sizes, as you guys can see down here, and really, really pretty colors too. So really liking that item. And yeah, over here is the eating area. So there's a few new interactive objects like this champagne dish. I haven't seen how this interacts necessarily, but I know it's interactive. So that's really cool and it's so cute. I really like it. There's also this fountain interactive object, and then you can put a cake over here. So it's just like a nice little food area. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this lot. Now, it didn't really change too much over the course of the building process. The overall structure pretty much like stayed the same. I changed the windows, like I said. I did have a taller decoration similar to this one on this building, but got rid of it in the process. And also recently I had to delete like 60 plus items, which was terrifying when I found out I had to do that, because we do have to make changes like if something is over performance, and thankfully deleting 60 items was not too bad. Like I was honestly really worried about it when they told me I had to do it. But thankfully I was able to remove some like exterior lights like these ones and a lot of landscaping, and actually 60 items added up really quickly. And then only like a few things from the interior. So I'm actually really happy with the way that turned out. But yeah, when 60 items sounded really scary. But anyways, this is it for the build. Hopefully you guys like it. Definitely really excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. So here is the next wedding venue that I created. This one is a Mexican themed wedding with a garden wedding and reception, and I just absolutely love it. There's also a greenhouse over here, which I thought was really cool, and I'm just super proud of this build. So I'm hoping that you guys are going to like it as much as I do. I think like the combination of this, like the new items with this pack and some base game stuff, they just complement each other so nicely, and I'm just really, really proud of it. So very excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. But this one was inspired by a build that I did a while back for my save file. So I'll have that one linked, because if you guys like this one, you'll probably like that one too. And then I was also inspired by the International Peace Garden in Mexico. So I was pretty happy to have another real life inspiration, and yeah, that one's used as a wedding venue in real life, so it was pretty fun. But anyways, my favorite area of this build is the wedding area. I think it's just it's so pretty in my opinion. I'm just really proud of the way like I built it and decorated it. And then I also have the new piano over here, as you guys can see, and then some dining chairs. And I love the flower decorations, and these decorations are perfect for this theme. I thought that was really nice. And then here you can see the other interactive objects that we saw in the last build. And a place to put the cake, and then a bar, a dance floor, and I think it's such a nice little courtyard with like the fountain and stuff. And in the interior, there are a few different areas for your Sims to hang out or interact with. Right here is a kitchen, so you could hire a caterer or have your Sims, you know, make their own food or cake. Of course, you can just order a cake if you would like to, but the kitchen is available if you would like to use it. And then over here are some bathrooms. There's also bathrooms on this side. I thought it would be nice to include bathrooms on both sides because it's a pretty big lot. But yeah, here is the champagne dish and little fountain thing like I was saying, and then over here is the bar, and leading into this area is the changing room. So there's just one changing room in this build, but it's just a nice spot for your Sims to like freshen up and get ready and make sure they're all prepared for their wedding. And also in here is the greenhouse, and I am really pleased with the way these turned out. I think they're really nice displays, and it makes it feel more like a greenhouse with still giving that like look that I wanted it to have, because I wanted it to kind of have that like mission look. So it's more of like a converted mission that's used for a wedding venue, and I built it here in the New World, so it fits in here perfectly if you guys would like to place it here. I also think it would work really nice in Oasis Springs or if you have Jungle Adventure. So I think there's a lot of different options to place this lot, and I think it's so pretty. And yeah, this one didn't change too much over the course of the building process. It came together pretty easily. I did, however, use some live edit objects that I had to remove, unfortunately, with the landscaping, but thankfully they were pretty easy to replace. But I can tell you guys that the live edit objects in this pack are so good. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely check it out when you guys get the pack. But anyways, yeah, this is it for this build. Like I said, I'm so proud of this one, and I hope you guys do like it too. So here we are at the final lot that I created for the pack. So this one will actually be in the pack when you guys get it. You'll see it in the world, and your Sims can travel here and stay here on vacation, or you could turn it into a residential house and have them live here all the time. But in the game, it's going to be a rental house. So this house was a process. I really struggled with this house. Initially, I had like the orientation, completely different. It was really quite the project for me, and I'm so surprised. I honestly thought the wedding venues were going to be a lot more tricky for me to like complete and to like, and it was just such a process. But I'm completely happy with the final outcome. I think it's so pretty and it feels so like warm and inviting, and it looks like it belongs somewhere in the Mediterranean in my opinion. So I'm really happy with it. But yeah, originally I had a covered porch here and I did not like it, but it was time to submit the build to the Sims team. So I had like no choice but just to leave it and see what they had to say. They did agree with me that they thought it didn't belong on the build or it didn't really match the world. And so I was really happy that they agreed with me because they gave me some feedback and I was able to make some changes, and I changed it to look more like this, and I made a tiny little awning instead of a whole covered area. And I think that was such a good change, and I think it looks so pretty, and I love the colors that I went for. I probably changed the colors on the exterior like at least half a dozen times, probably more. I changed it so much, but I ended up going with this combination of this brown wallpaper, which is a new wall color or new wall texture that we got with this pack. Really cool. It comes in some really nice colors. I was trying to use the pink option, but for whatever reason, the other assets that I was trying to use, I just could not find a combination that I was really happy with. But thankfully I found this brown option, and then the brown windows with the door and the pink flower boxes. I just thought it was such a nice combination of colors, and I'm just so happy with it. I think it's so pretty. Another big change that happened with this build was in the back area. So originally I had a swimming pool, but unfortunately I had to cut it for performance, and I was like so sad about it. I was not really sure if I was going to like what I was going to end up doing with the back of the build, but I actually really ended up liking it. I was able to keep the lounge chairs because I had them next to the swimming pool originally, and then it gave me an option to use this structure and also the hot tub that we got with one of the base game updates. So that was pretty cool. I am a bit sad about the swimming pool, but I still think I made it work, and I love all of the plant decorations. It just feels so lush and just kind of like a nice place to sit and relax and look at like the view of the ocean, especially during the sunset time. It's so pretty. And yeah, I think it ended up being really cute. And there's also some fireflies. So in the evening time, there will be fireflies flying around. So I thought that was pretty fun. But yeah, in the interior, there are a couple of bedrooms. There is a room for a couple of adults. And then I had to change the shape of this room a little bit, but I ended up actually really liking the shape. But I had the dresser over here and the Sims couldn't access this side of the bed. So it's just a little bit of a change, not too big of a deal. And there's 2 bathrooms up here, and then there's a bedroom for a couple of kids. So you could have a couple stay here or a whole family. There's a few different options. And then there's a nice little office space over here. So if your Sims have any work that needs to be done while they're on vacation, then that is an option too. And yeah, that's it for that floor. And then down here is of course like the main living area, and you can see the kitchen and a new teapot, which is a new interactive object, which I'm very excited to see how that works. And then there is a dining room over here, another bathroom, a living area with a fireplace, and then staircase leading up to the 2nd floor. Now this area changed a few different times over the process of building. I had another dining area over here, but I really wanted to create like an indoor-outdoor feel, and so I left it open with these archways, which I just really love, and I think that's perfect for like a Mediterranean climate. And there's a chess table in here, so it's more of just like a casual hangout room where your Sims can do some like skill building and that kind of stuff. And then there's a barbecue over here. But yeah, this is it for this build. I think it's really cute. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. And I'm just really pleased with the way it turned out and like the shape of it and stuff. I think it's really adorable. And look at the sun. It's so pretty. Like the lighting, I adore it. so nice. But anyways, yeah, that is it for my builds for this pack. Hopefully you guys do like it. Let me know what you guys think about this pack and what you guys think about my builds. And definitely check out the description box so you guys can find the links to everybody else's videos, articles, and everything that I have in the description box so you guys can find their amazing content and the builds that they created for this pack. You guys should definitely check them out. But anyways, yeah, thank you again to EA for letting me be a part of this project. I am so grateful and excited to have been a part of it. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!